right now. I'm just trying desperately to set up everything up. There we go. Whew. Just in time. And here we go. And before I get too ahead of myself, as I quickly see here in the chat, massive shout out to Zui-fan, I think, Zui-fan, 0720. Thank you so much for the subscription. I hope you enjoy your ducks. Hope you enjoy your quacks. Thank you so much for supporting the CranKy Ducklings. We do appreciate it. And you know who else appreciates it? Here, in the bottom left-hand corner. I did not set up the correct team. God damn it. In the bottom left, we have the South Korean Terran player representing Shopify Rebellion as I try and set up the team. Currently tied up 1-1 in this best of 3 series. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the American Protoss player representing Psystorm Gaming. Again, she's tied up 1-1 against ByuN. That's insane. It is Nina. Ooh. Oh my god. So we did quickly jump into this mid-series. Unfortunately, we were unable to cast Game 1 and Game 2, but we were busy with time versus showtime, so you can't blame us. we had our own TvP going on. If you want to tune into Game 1 and Game 2, check out the VODs of Renegade X. Renegade X was covering the entirety of this series. He's even joining me here in game number 3, so check out his Twitch channel. He's also live currently covering as much as he can of this qualifier. So yes, he did cover game 1 and game 2, but here we are in game number 3. So if anyone in the chat was watching those games, maybe multi-Twitch or something, then let us know what's been happening this series and how Nina was able to take a game off of ByuN, because don't get me wrong, Nina's a great player. She's amazing. She's one of the best in NA. But ByuN, he is a world-class player. To be fair, he's not at the level of, like, say, world champion ByuN from 2016. Don't get me wrong, like, he isn't as dominant as he once was, but he's still amazing at the game. Like, there's a reason why he's here in this qualifier. But for Nina to take a game, like, that's impressive. That's an impressive result. Oof. Meanwhile, in the opening of this game, well, we had a little bit of cheeky shenanigans. ByuN tried to fake out a proxy by hiding his racks, but by the time Nina scouted, she saw the factory anyway, so she knows that, like, there's nothing really going on. Like, she is safe and sound at home. ByuN was trying to just incorporate a little bit of mind games here in game number 3. Didn't really work out. Meanwhile, Nina is gonna have some fun. She's gonna show off here. Oh my god. So, look, if you wanted standard TvP, we just casted Showtime in time. You know, like, when it comes to standard Protoss play, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because it looks like the Hellions and the Reapers are going to get into the natural base. There was only one Stalker here, so probes are falling left and right, but ByuN doesn't get into the main, and that's important. What I was trying to get at is that a standard opener is Twilight Council or Stargate. We see that all the time, not Robo. We do have a Robo opener. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Robotics Bay thrown down and we see something along the lines of a Disruptor or Colossus drop. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on this. There it is. Beautiful. There we go. If you are familiar with Nina's streams, as she does stream quite often, her ladder sessions, she loves doing this in this matchup. It's a little bit cheeky. It is very risky, but it's kind of high risk, high reward. She's going to be focusing on, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Either Colossus drop or Disruptors. If you go Disruptors, get War Prison Speed. If you get Colossus, sometimes it's better to focus on Extended Thermal Lance instead. Regardless, again, this is very risky to go for, but so far, it's been unscattered. ByuN hasn't got into the main base. He had an opportunity with his Hellions and Reapers, but instead he focused on the natural. Meanwhile, we do have a drop here getting ready to dive into a mineral line, and Nina is unaware. Oh god, the medevac is going into the natural base. Respond, Nina, please. Up. She does pull away at the last moment, and oh god, it looks like, oh no! A Stalker and a Worker will go down. We have one more Widow Mine as well. Going to delay a lot of mining time, and it does connect with another one of those Workers. What's important though, ByuN didn't get into the main base. He's being zoned out. Sure, he dealt some damage. Sure, he forces some lost mining time, but here we go. In comes the Reaper, and finally, ByuN does scout the opener. And it is going to be a Colossus drop. There we go. But he sees it, and that's what I'm worried about. Immediately, Viking is on the way. Viking hard shuts this down. Oh, God. Nina gambled, and it looks like she may lose this gamble. War Prison Speed is on the way. Colossus is on the way. Again, she's going to have a lot of fun with this until she runs into a Viking. The Viking needs to be in position. Nina, I mean, the more direct route is to hit the natural base, but it's also the more obvious route. So maybe she'll circle around and head towards the main. Again, her goal here is to avoid this Viking at all costs. Here we go. She's going. She should also recognize that she got scouted. Like, Nina knows she got scattered, so that should come into play into her thought process of where she paths her Warp Prism as she goes through the center of the map, which is quite ballsy, but I do think it's the correct choice, because the likelihood of there being anti-air in the fringe bases is high. As we can see, the Viking is towards the north, and we do see, oh god, a missile towards the south. Colossus goes and tries to shave off some of these Marines. And again, I do think this is the best choice. Going for a mineral line is so risky because Nina has to respect ByuN enough to recognize that he has a response already. Because he's scouted. She dips in, sees a missile turret, dips out. Like, there's no way for her to get economic damage. So she was able to get a couple of Marines for her troubles. Has to make sure she avoids that Viking. And she will be able to escape. And gets all the way back home. At the same time, we do have some auto turret harass, but we had a shield battery. We had an overcharge. And did the Raven die? Okay, no, it didn't die. Thank God. Raven is still alive. It looks like ByuN tries to go for another bit of a cheeky drop, but it did not result any, or didn't get any results. But at least the medevac was able to come back home. I love this. Nina's playing with fire right now. Oh my god. Calm down, buddy. Like, the Viking is coming. Get out of there. Oh my god. ByuN is trying to anticipate the pathing of the War Prism, by the way. But Nina she just stays still. She just here. Doesn't. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, she's gotta be careful. Meanwhile, we do have a drop head towards the northern edge of the map. There is the Viking, able to zone this out and chip away at the War Prism itself. But because of War Prism speed, Nina should be able to get all the way back home. Meanwhile, there's the drop, but Nina had a probe in position. She does scout this. She will be able to respond, and there we go. Stalkers are already here to meet this. Oh god, Stalker's not the best unit, but we have some Disruptors. We have some Novas. And Nina has enough to force this drop back. Meanwhile, okay. I saw something die. It looks like it was an observer. I was really worried that it was a War Prism. I was like, oh god. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. ByuN is pushing out, but he does, again, get forced back, so Nina is able to respond to his army movement quite well. Meanwhile, ByuN is taking his third base. Nina's already had hers for a while, getting fully saturated, working on her splash damage. She's got 3 Disruptors, and she's working on her 4 Disruptors, and she's working on her second Colossus as well. So she's going to have plenty of splash damage, plenty of diversified splash damage to help deal with what ByuN has. So honestly, she's working on a really well-rounded army. She's lacking in some respects. Upgrades are the big thing. She's only just now getting +1 carapace, or +1 armor, I should say. It's relatively late compared to the upgrades of ByuN, but that's because she was taking up towards Colossus, right, and Disruptors. She was focusing on different kinds of tech. Finally, charge is on the way. We have a bit of a gateway explosion as well. Nina needs a little bit more time to refine her army, though. She needs Zealots here with her army to buffer and keep everything alive. Meanwhile, no, the War Prism! War Prism barely escapes. Just barely. The War Prism is so important to help Micro. Oh my god! Slaps a couple of the medevacs. Nicely done there by Nina. But she cannot hold on to this 4th base. She was zoned out. 4th does get cancelled. But again, her main army is still looking terrifying. ByuN sieges up. He wants to fight, but the Disruptors are coming in. Oh no! Ooh, the Purification Novas, they go off before the volley of the tanks. 2 tanks immediately go down. And the Raven as well. Oh, Raven, please. A bit of an all-army hotkey. ByuN, not like this. The Raven was so important. Imagine a disable. Imagine a disable or 2 disables on these Colossus, mate. Ay, ay, ay. Disastrous for ByuN, and now I don't know if he can get up this ramp. Ugh, I don't know if it's the best choice to try to get up this ramp. And here we go, more Novas go off, and they will connect with another tank. Not enough to take it out though, we need one more. Instead, he does go into the main base. I love it. Goes for a bit of a drop. Has some tanks in the low ground to help buffer, to help support, sorry. He even tries to focus down the forge. Ambitious, ByuN, ambitious. Oh no, medevac! Medevac will go down at the same time. That War Prism that survived earlier, this is why the War Prism was so important. It's not necessarily for micro, it is to harass across the map. And now 6 SCVs go down. Mate, not just 6, even more. And now ByuN is in a really rough place. Sure, he has tanks to shell away at the high ground, but he doesn't have high ground vision. He needs scans. Oh god. Meanwhile, Nina, she's pushing in. The Novas are going off. Oh my god, the tanks was so bunched up. 3 tanks go down immediately. There's only 1 left. Meanwhile, the War Prism is still not dealt with, and she gets the engineering bay. How? Oh my god, ByuN, what's going on, mate? Did he stay up all night? It's 11 AM in Korea. That's fine. There's plenty of time to sleep. He should have had breakfast. What's going on? Oh god, ByuN loses a lot of workers. He loses all of his tanks. He lost his position, and now Nina's going for the counterattack. What do we have at home to defend? We have Marines and Marauders and 2 tanks, but the tanks, they're not in position. What I will say is that Nina is maybe overextending. I understand that she has some momentum, but she doesn't have a War Prism, so she can't reinforce. Like, this is all she's working with, and it's kind of risky. It's a little bit scary. Like, she has to be careful with how she fights. She pushes in, takes out another one of those medevacs. Meanwhile, we were just talking about it. We should see, there it is. War Prism is out. Should be on the way. There we go. It's being sent out. Meanwhile, oh my god, Nina, her map said her map, it's so good. She catches the drop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the blink. 3 full Mate, 3 full medevacs go down? Not like this. ByuN, he's sending everything. Are we going to end up in a base trade? ByuN, he's going across the map. He just lost so much army, and he's not turning around. We are going full base trade. He just scanned, by the way. He confirmed where the additional nexuses are, and he's ready to just send it. Oh god, he's trying to lift up. He has 2 tanks at home to defend, and some ghosts. We see a recall? Ooh, I don't know about that. No, the disruptors are exposed! 3 disruptors go down without a single purification ever going off. That was a mistake. Nina should not have. Oh god, that's best case scenario for ByuN. Is it enough? 3 disruptors going down for free like that. We do have a couple of zealots to come in to reinforce. The Warpins are going to be good enough. That was such a risky move. Nina was punished for what she just did, but it didn't even matter. Like, she still has enough anyway. Her disruptor count was essentially reset, but ByuN doesn't have anything else. And what did he do with his push? He didn't even get a nexus. And he lost his own CC. Like, ByuN barely did anything. Now he's down heavily in supply. Here's a nice trade. He's able to pick off some of these stalkers, and the Focus Fire isn't really there to kill the medevacs. So there's a nice win for ByuN, but he needs much more than that. And again, focusing the disruptors were great as well. Like, ByuN made the best of a bad situation. You could argue maybe Nina could have won the base trade, but like, she's winning anyway. Like, she's fine. Like, the only way she loses. Oh my god, the EMPs! There's a lot of ghosts. EMPs are connecting, not with the Archons though, only with the gateway units. Oh god. Nova goes off. Shaves off some of those units. God, Nina close to maxing out. We have Storm on the way. We have 2 disruptors being produced at a time. Oh god, she wants to fight. She wants to trade. She has the economy to remax as well. Not like this though. She takes a couple of free tank shots to the face. Gotta be careful. The EMPs do connect with the Archons. 1 Archon goes down for free. But now in comes the rest of the army. And again, this may not be the best fight for Nina, but she just wants to trade. She has the superior economy. She's just swiping away at all of this bio. A lot of the ghosts are going down. We have some zealots coming in from behind as well, on top of the tanks. And now with the death of all those tanks, Nina may be able to break ByuN. ByuN, he pulls the boys. He's going to be able to clean all this up. He focuses down all of these clusters. Storm isn't done, so the High Templar just walk into their deaths. Yo, and at the same time, we see a drop here towards the top left. Actually getting some probe kills. ByuN, best fight he could have hoped for. And now he's going across the map. He knows how he's so desperate right now. He's got to keep going. Storm just finished, mate. I don't know if storms are really what you need, especially with so many ghosts and EMPs, but Nina's got it. And again, she's got the bases. ByuN is on 2-base economy. He's trying to land a third, lifting up his main. God, he's trading as best he can. Oh god. He's gonna be able to take out some of these workers. This is a very aggressive base by Nina, by the way. It doesn't matter. The army is just trying to get on top of these tanks, and it looks like it will. The tank once again goes down. Like, this is such an ambitious base, by the way. Like, Nina, just take the safe base over here towards the right. Oh my god. There's the storm that we were waiting for. Where are the ghosts? The ghosts are all dead. Only Marines and the Marauders. Storms are going to do so well for Nina. Nice target fire. 2 Disruptors get picked off, but in come the Colossus. Colossus finally coming in. Again, shout out to ByuN for trading as well as he has been with what little he has. King of micro, right? But you can only micro so much. There's the focus fire. Medevacs go down. Another Nova goes off. Decent splits. EMPs are coming out. But look at all these SCVs that are falling. ByuN can't afford this. Oh, the EMPs connect though. ByuN. He's not doing it. Like, he's fighting so well, but he just mule hammered hard. He's gonna lose everything. GG gets called, and Nina takes the series 2-1. Oh my god. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations. Nina comes out with the upset. And I have to say upset because of who we're talking about. We're talking about ByuN people. GG, well played. Congratulations, Nina does eliminate ByuN from this tournament, from this qualifier. ByuN's chances for being a part of DreamHack Last Chance is gone. He will not be a part of that tournament. Nina, her chances move on as she goes on into the next round to face Elaser. Oh my god. GG, well played. Beautiful, mate, beautiful. I was not expecting this result, not gonna lie. I was like, yo, ByuN, he's gonna take the easy 2-0W. We're gonna end up in another TVZ. It's the best matchup, the Laser versus ByuN, let's go. But no, Nina comes out strong with a quirky opener. I do see some people in the chat criticizing ByuN, and I don't blame you, right? Like, ByuN did make some mistakes, but I also imagine there are not a lot of Protoss players, as I should change this here. Sorry, it was a best of 3, not a best of 5. There are a lot of Protoss players in Korea, but not many of them open up Robo first into Colossus drop. That's a very Nina thing to do. That's a very NA thing to do. Trigger does it sometimes. Trigger has been influenced by Nina. Same with Starduck. But in Korea, like Zest, Trap, Zaun, they don't really do this. It's not really their thing. It's not really their style. So I don't blame ByuN for not having the best response and for not making as many Vikings. That's what a lot of people are talking about. Like, Vikings would have done wonders for ByuN, not just to shut down the Warp Prism, but also to shut down those Colossus. Like, he only ever had that one Viking and that's it. And that just made his job so much more difficult to try and brute force his way through with bio and tanks and ghosts. It's very Korean meta. Like, I know that European Terrans don't like to play like this, which is bio tank. It can be really difficult to pull off. And we saw why, right? Like, mate, you slip up once, you lose your tanks, you lose all your momentum. And GG, well played. Now we are setting up for our next series. As I should just quickly message the players.